Hey guys, how you doing? It's Charles Miller here, coming from What's Up with Online Marketing, and today I want to go over some basic tips when it comes down to social media platforms. I'm not going to get into some real detail on this, but I'm just going to go over some general guidelines for getting you up and getting you started so you can get your Facebook marketing going. Okay, so first off, I want to tell you that there are hundreds of social media platforms out there that you can get involved with. I'm suggesting go Google them, find out what the top 100 are, and pick 5. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be the top 5 because they may not resonate your style of marketing, but pick 5. Okay, and there's a reason for that, and I'll get into it later. So the first one you want to get into is Facebook. The second one you want to get into is up to you. Third, fourth, and fifth. So I'm just going to go over a couple of suggestions. I use Facebook, I use G+, I use LinkedIn. I'm just starting to learn how to use Instagram and Pinterest. And there's other ones out there, but I'm not interested in those right now. Those are the ones that have been suggested to me. So pick 5, and we're going to get started with one right off the back, and that's going to be Facebook. Everybody's got to be on the Facebook thing because that's what this marketing strategy is all about. Okay? So first thing we're going to do when we get onto the Facebook is we're going to get your site cleaned up, or your wall, or your timeline, whatever you want to call it. It's your site. So we're going to get that cleaned up. And when I say cleaned up, you got to remove all the negativity that's on that site. Okay? And the reason I say that is because your wall depicts your personal branding. Your personal branding is who you are. Your personal branding is what you're doing. Your personal branding is about working with other people, and your personal branding is about being positive and uplifting. Because even the negative BS that comes across onto your timeline and your wall, and from those people that are out there, in internet world, even those people won't come around if you're not showing some kind of positivity. Okay, so you want to get rid of the negative stuff that's on your site, all the pictures and all the comments and everything. Get them off of there. Okay, depict some positive output. Okay, your information on there is positive. I don't want to hear about all the crap that's going on there that causes chaos. You just want to hear about and show what you're doing that's making things better and what you're doing out there. The second thing that you got to be really careful of, you're not out there to promote or brand a company. So again, personal branding. You want to talk about your stuff and label your name onto it, not some other company's name or some company's name. When you put your company's name on there that you're working with, all you're doing is giving them the opportunity to take a lead or take the information of the people that are coming onto the site, take the information and go elsewhere with it. Okay? But if you're working on personal branding, they're going to stick with you. If you're talking about whatever company, XYZ company, then they're going to go out there and do a review on it, and they're going to see maybe they like it, and then they may just contact the company directly. You don't want that. You want to brand it to you so that when they see what you're doing with XYZ company, they're going to ask you for your link or your information so you can bring them into your business. Does that make sense? Don't talk about the company, talk about you. Okay? The next thing that we want to talk about is building. It's all about building relationships. So you've got to be honest with your information. You've got to be truthful with your information, and you've got to be noble about it. Okay, not arrogant. You've got to be truthful and noble, and be personal and honest about it. Okay, that's a big thing about building relationships. People are going to see that. Even the negative ones are going to say, "Holy crow! I want to go work with that guy because he's motivated and inspired and everything else." Okay, so anyways, enough said about that. The last thing I want to talk about is when you're posting your content. Your content has to have one of 4 key factors built into it in order for it to be part of your personal branding. So I'll go over these 4 things. So write these down. It's got to be motivating. Okay, you want something that's motivational. Okay, it's got to be inspiring. Okay, you got to bring people up and uplift them. It's got to inspire them to do something. Okay, it's got to be have a good training tip or trick, or it's got to be about some kind of training about your company or personal development. Personal development is a real key thing. We can talk about that another time. But it's some kind of training that that you're doing that is personally developing you. Okay, and the last thing, the number 4 position is that it's got to be about you somehow. or that one thing has got to be about you. Okay, make it about you. That's again part of personal branding. People are going to get to know you. Okay, by the time you get to meet these people in person, if they join your business, they're going to know you better than you know them, obviously. Okay, so you want to give all that information out there, and like I said, be honest about it, because you don't want to get tripped up on something down the line. Okay, as far as posting is concerned and putting content out there, it's got to be of value, and those 4 things that I just told you about will provide that value. So you're going to be providing what they call value content. Okay, so one more point. When you're posting, don't post more than 4 times a day. And I would split that up to 2 different times in the day, first thing in the morning, later on in the afternoon. Okay, because that's when you'll get the most exposure. Don't do that anymore, or people will just get plain annoyed. Okay? The last thing I want to talk about is, I talk about 5 networks here right off the bat. And the reason I did that is because I want to tell you about a product named Hootsuite. I'll say that again, Hootsuite. It will allow you to do one post and post to 5 different social media platforms all at once. Okay? So go out and Google it. That's Hootsuite, and it'll help to automate and give you some time back when you're doing your posting in the morning. So that's all I've got to say about this. We're going to talk about some other stuff later on in upcoming videos. So I want to sign off. I hope you got some value for this, and hopefully we'll see you in the beaches of the world, and in the conference centers with our XYZ companies. Okay? Thanks a lot, and this is Charles Miller signing off from What's Up with Online Marketing. Bye now. Hey guys, I just wanted to add one more thing to what I was just talking about in the video. If you really liked what's going on here, please put your comments in the comments section all down below here. And if you want a text transcript of what the attraction marketing is all about, just put a comment in down below, or get a hold of me by email or my Facebook, and I'll send it off to you, okay? So you can get the text transcript and comment down below and tell me how you felt about this video, and we'll go from there. Okay? Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.